Please, for the love of Pete, can writers learn the difference between sank and sunk? Just a minor quibble about Moana 2. Jumped right off the screen at me when it was used incorrectly. And yeah, I can't help but notice when those things happen. Anyway, Moana 2. I'll get this right out of the way. It's not awful. It's not as good as the first. But then again, part of that is also because we already know Moana. We already know her people, her family, her story. She's not a new and fresh and interesting character to us. This is a Moana that's a little older. She has grown. Her little baby sister has grown, I believe. I think her little sister's cute little thing. The voice acting on that little baby, oh my gosh. It was so cute. Anyway, Moana's journey is now different. Her mission is different. She's tasked with trying to find this island or piece of land that has been sunk and restoring it so that the peoples of the world that were separated by water can be reunited again. And that's the basic story. She does not go on this journey alone like she did the first time. It involves some friends from her tribe. So I like that part of it, that it wasn't all on her shoulders and she had to depend on those around her in order to accomplish what she was trying to accomplish. The character of Maui returns again, and of course there's new songs and there's other new characters, and it's okay. I mean, at the end of the showtime that I was at, there was applause. There were a bunch of little children in the audience, and a lot of them seemed to like it. I think this is probably going to be #1 this weekend. I'm just guessing. Unless Wicked takes top spot again, but this is a long ass holiday weekend and there's going to be a lot of kids in movie seats. I'm just guessing Moana is going to edge out over Wicked. We'll see. I don't really care one way or the other. I'm glad that it was at least an enjoyable experience. There were some laughs, and the animation, as usual, just like the first movie, was gorgeous. Something that I always really liked about the first movie was her hair. The way her hair flowed and how realistic and gorgeous it looked. And the same holds true in this film. Not just the hair, but also their facial expressions and the other characters. But I just love how they animated her hair. I want Moana hair. That's what I want. I want that. Why can't I have that? It's perfect. But honestly, there's not a ton to say about this. There were no really huge gripes that jumped out at me, other than the fact that because this is a sequel, it just doesn't feel as fresh and new and as exciting and joyous as the first one did. And there's stuff that happens at the end that makes my eyebrow twitch a little bit, because not quite sure how I feel about that part of the writing. I'm not going to spoil it, but I will also give you the heads up that there is a mid-credits scene. I had heard about it, so that's why we stuck around to watch it. It involves one of the new characters that's introduced. I did not stick around to the very, very end to see if there was anything at the end. I hadn't read that there was, so if you guys do and you find out there's something else beyond the one that's mid-credits, let me know. Anyway, I'm not 1000% in love with Moana 2, though I didn't hate it either. It was an enjoyable enough experience, and I do think that probably children who were fans of the first will enjoy this. Of course, those children are probably older now, so maybe they won't be. My nephew was obsessed with the first one. Oh my goodness gracious. How many times a day I had to watch that movie with him. Oh, I still loved it. It was fine, but it was just like, okay, don't you want to watch anything else? No, Moana. Okay. I'm curious to know what he'll think about the second one. He's a few years older now. Anyway, that's all I have to say really about Moana 2. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up for now. Let me know what you guys think if you decide to watch it. And that's it for this one. Adios.